of Israel, and to the other Hebrew Israelite men, women, and children who Yahawah, mercy upon them. Shalom to all of you.
Shalom, Yasharala, Shalom.
Alright, so before we started, we praise the East, say Shemai, bless the name of thy power, and give praises to thy power.
Shema Yasharala, Yahawah, AHLA, NAWA, YAHAWAH. Shema Yasharala, Yahawah, AHLA, NAWA, YAHAWAH. Shema Yasharala, Yahawah, AHLA, NAWA, YAHAWAH. Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashai, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashai, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashai, BAHASHAM, QADASH, Halalyam La, AHBA NAWA, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, SHAMAYAM.
Alright, so what the brother and I said was, hear, O Israel, Yahawah, our God, Yahawah is one. Bless you, Yahawah. Bless you, Yahawah. In the name of the Spirit, all praises to our Father, God, Yahawah. In the name, Yahawah. In the name of the Spirit of the heaven. All right. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. Much due respect to the sincere Akim who are laboring in work. Shalom. Believers to the Akim, YAHAWAH, with the brothers and few amount of sincere sisters do stuff. You, right? You, right? As always,
Tawada Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, QADASH.
giving thanks to our powerful the Holy Spirit, which gives us the understanding of the scriptures in the Bible and to have faith in the true names of our power.
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
BARAK that today's lesson is edifying and playing upon the tables.
BARAK.
All right, I'm your brother Malkia, brother Noam. All right, representing warriors for Yahawashi, past being effective. All right, we got two topics. This truth all about men, and then the other topic, know thine enemy. Know your enemy. So we're gonna do the this truth is all about men first.
These topics, especially the one about this truth is all about the men. One of the brothers, DMS,
I'm a Juan Gabar, I think.
Yeah.
DMS Awakening, that brother, I think.
Yeah. Literally, he brought out a good point.
A lot of good points.
A lot of good points. Whether that brother brought out that the fact that it was a video first, about this. What was it about this? I guess this other camp.
IUIC to be exact. We gonna stay motherfucker IUIC. Purple game. Saints Row.
Fucking. It was they asked, fucking saying that we that the women got feelings, and we gotta fucking we gotta be better. We gotta do better. And this and that and the other. It was just a bunch of folly, right? And what the brother was saying, it really clicked and fired in my spirit too, because at the end of the day, it's not about the women, right? Now, yeah, they're a part of it, right? But they're not a grand part of it, right? It's literally about the men.
He's not dealing with men. At the end of the day, YAHAWASHI outside not dealing with women.
No, literally, he's dealing with the men, right?
Exactly.
And I'm gonna grab this scripture, right? We're gonna open up.
He ain't dealing with Eve. He's dealing with Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob. Okay. Shalom to the brother Yowana.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34, and verses 30 and 31. Thus saith Salakia, thus shall they know that I am the Lord Yahawah, their power, am with them, and that they, even the house of Israel, are my people, saith the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, power. And ye, my flock, the flock of my pastor, are men. I don't say woman, do it. All right, I'm gonna read it again. It says, and ye, my flock, the flock of my pastor, are men, and I am your God, right? Your power. Saith the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, thy power.
Mind you, like when you read the Bible, have you noticed that it usually stays him or men? Doesn't stay, and then whenever whenever it does say like she or a woman, it takes a level of understanding to understand how poetic our power is. Sometimes he will talk to our nation saying like she, like because our nation is likened onto a woman,
That
right?
basically wisdom.
Yeah, and wisdom, right? So clearly, we just want to stay on track. Clearly, the flock of YAHWASHI is men, and who to be particular, Hebrew Israelite men, so-called black men, so-called Hispanic men, so-called Latino men, so-called American Indian men. Okay, all right. Let me get this right quick from the brother. I was thinking about this earlier too. It says, 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3, but I will have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, right? Yahawashi, the head of every man. That's our head, right? And it says, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. You see out of this order here? Yahweh is dealing with Yahawashi.
Yep.
Yahawashi is dealing with Israelite men, and then the Israelite men is dealing with the woman. All right, all right. It's plain upon the tables. All right, that's all I'm about to say. It's plain upon the table. If you can't get in the A, what? All right, we're moving on. You got it.
Pues vete pa' carajo. Right, same for you. All right, but I'm gonna grab this. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20. Salaki, chapter 21, in verse 3. It says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, is with men. Men, tabernacle, meaning dwelling, a house, right? The abode of the Most High Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI is with men, right? And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And the Most High Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI himself shall be with them and be their power, man.
Yep. Plain and simple, man. The tabernacle of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI is with men. That's who he's dealing with. His pastor, right? His flock is who? Men. Plain and simple, man. And the brother brought it out. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. Very simple, plain upon the table. Let all things be done decently and in order. All right. Our power is not the art of confusion, right? He likes everything done in order, in righteous order. Yahawah, Yahawashi, the men, and the Israelite women. Plain and fucking simple.
Literally.
Okay? What you want to get now? About the woman part?
Yep.
How about this? Before you start with that, let's start with Job 39:17 first, and then Jeremiah 17. Proverbs. Yeah.
Okay, you got it differently over here.
That's lucky. Let's start with Proverbs 9:13. Because she's clamoring, she knows it's simple.
Okay.
Proverbs chapter 9.
Okay, come on. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 9, and verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing.
Right, so a foolish woman is loud, demanding. I've written it down. Right, so a foolish woman is clamorous, right? So she is loud, noisy, demanding. Okay, and she is simple. She knows nothing, right? She knows nothing because what? How about me outside deprived her of wisdom? We're gonna get that next. Job 39.
This is the book of Job, chapter 39, and verse 17. Because the Most High Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted into her understanding.
So clearly, Yahawashi is not dealing with women because they don't have the wisdom and knowledge and the understanding to be able to understand this. Okay, the NIV version it says, "For Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHWASHI did not endow her with wisdom, or give her a share of good sense. Look at the majority of our women. Just look how they behaving. Just look. You think YAHAWASHI is dealing with the women? There's more men in this ministry than women. Okay? Alright? YAHAWASHI is only dealing with men. He has endowed his elect men, his servants, prophets. Oh, perfect example. Amos 3:7. How Yahweh will do nothing but reveal his secrets unto the servants, the prophets, which is men. They're the one that's going to receive the understanding of the wisdom and knowledge of his words, man, not women. Okay? All right, plain and simple. You got Jeremiah 17. Yeah, we actually gonna. You good? Now, the brother brought out the scriptures about like the instructions for the Israelite woman.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get on that.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get
the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately desperately wicked. Who can know it?
So because the woman is the weaker vessel, why you think the serpent went after Eve but not Adam? Because the serpent knew that Eve was not endowed with wisdom, neither had a good sense, right? She's a weaker vessel, so the serpent went with Eve and had her get drunk off of the philosophies, and then she went back and caused Adam to err. Okay, the serpent didn't go straight to Adam because he knew that Adam was on point. All right, he was sharp, but Adam was deceived by his woman because his woman was deceived by the damn serpent.
And also because when it says the heart, right, that's the mind, man.
Mind, lie.
The women, they don't really think logically, right? They think with emotion, right? So the fact that they're an emotional creature, right? They get deceived a lot faster and easier because they let their emotions get the best of them, man. That's why, the scripture we read, a woman's clamorous, man. That's why when they get all emotional and shit, they want to be heard. They start yapping and shit. Loud, literally, yeah. Want to be above you, want to assert their dominance and shit, Yeah.
What the fuck?
Literally.
Yeah, not easy.
Yeah.
Always gotta get the last word. No one's damn right, you're fucking wrong. Was it Proverbs? Yeah.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
Lean not onto thine own understanding. That's why when women do lean on to their own understanding, their understanding always calls them to err. Plain and simple. Right? That's what YAHAWASHI deprived her of wisdom, neither gave her good sense, right? Gave her understanding. That's why it's very important for you women to cleave onto a man of YAHAWASHI so he can guide you and give you instruction. But when you don't have a man of YAHAWASHI, you're going to be all over the place like a chicken with his head off in the butcher shop. It's everywhere.
Especially, how these women, like how we said before, that they're emotional, right? When it says to lean not onto your own understanding, that's what these women do. When they're emotional, that's the understanding that they get, right? I'm gonna be this bitch right here, right? Wicked as fuck, angry, emotional, don't know shit. But I'm gonna just speak and fucking try to be loud and, exhort myself over somebody else because I'm trying to get my point across, right?
You know what? just to say that I'm not actually saying to do this, but I'm just saying, if you women want to remain clamorous, the times we coming into, you want to remain loud, noisy, keep fucking yapping your fucking mouth. Your mouth is gonna get your ass killed in Jacob's trouble. That mouth of yours is gonna get your ass killed. All right, you being clamorous is gonna get your ass killed in Jacob's trouble. Yeah. Oh yeah, neither.
Okay, come on. So there's the book of Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 25. It says, "Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad."
So when you look at the majority of our women today, they have the liberty to gad abroad, and because they have the liberty to gad abroad, they're committing, even though they don't want to believe it, but the majority of our women are whores. They're harlots. They are adulterous women because they are not with the very man who they lost their virginity to. We live in a time where there's this thing called casual dating. You got exes, you got ex-husbands, you got ex-boyfriends, people you dealt with in the past, right? When you give a woman liberty to get abroad, it's going to cause her to commit all kinds of wickedness, adultery, right? Pretty much, you give a woman liberty to get abroad, is going to have her do everything and anything other than following the instructions for women. Plain and simple.
I should have went up a verse, man. Like, let me read verse 24. It says, "Of the woman came the beginning of sin." Damn. And what's the prime example, man? Adam and Eve, right? Who was deceived, like the brother said? Not Adam, right? Because who was the weaker vessel, man? Eve, right? That's why Eve was deceived first, right? And that's why it says, "Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die."
The scripture says how that, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm saying it wrong, but it's there. It says sin is the transgression of the law, right? And the wage of sin is death. Something along that line, right? So because the woman going off, right? She's the reason why we are those Halalyam gods, right? But we shall die like men, all because of Eve, man. All right. Yeah.
36.
36, 20. Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay, done. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 36, and verse 24. "He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession. He help like a help like unto himself a pillar of rest."
Let's go into that word. Okay. Hold on. Okay.
But this also goes to show you too, man, a pillar of rest, right? We're supposed to have a wife that's a pillar of rest. But in today's fucking day and age of society, man, bitches is nothing but fucking pillars of stress. Pillars of stress. And yeah, I say bitches because that's what you are. You guys are a bunch of bitches. Especially the way that you guys act nowadays. Clamorous, all fucking wicked as hell. Right? But then you talk about, you don't need a man, this and that and the other. Right? How prideful you are. I'm telling you, man.
That possession, right? It says the state of having only for controlling something.
Controlling.
So mind you, right? We read the order is Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, the man, right? The Israelite man, the Israelite woman, right? YAHAWASHI is our heavenly Father's possession, right? Everyone is our heavenly possession, right? But mind you, the order is this, right? And YAHAWASHI being our head, we are considered his possession, right? And possession means what? A state of having, owning, controlling something. Like, controls us, owns us. We belong to him. All right, certified stamp. There's nothing you can do. We belong to him. All right, he owns us. He controls us. Okay, you got control. Let's see.
That one's good. Guardianship.
Guardianship.
Because your women are weak and feeble, just like the men are. But at the end of the day, a man can still protect you.
Yep. This is how we can protect ourselves. We need Yahawashi to protect us, right? Yahawashi has connectivity. Yahawashi, we are his guardian. He's our guardian.
He's our
guardian. Okay. He's playing to the point that guardianship, right? The state of having, owning, or controlling something. So when a man gets his wife, right, through sex, right, he now controls you. He has authority over you. You have to obey now. Okay? He has guardianship over you. He's going to guard. He's going to protect you. He's going to lead you. This is how Yahawashi, we being his sheep, right? He shows us how to be led. The Israelite man will show you woman how to be led. Okay? This is what
I serve, man.
Yep. This is how we're learning to serve Yahawashi. Yep. We're being groomed up on knowing how to lead, so when the time comes, like Isaiah 4:1 on how to break loose, right? We will know how to lead our possession. We will know how to teach them how to lead them. Okay? Was it Rock 25:19? All witness the woman's lip children.
Which one? 25.
25:19.
Yeah. Okay, come. The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of the sinner fall upon her.
Okay, so any evil, right, in the CB version, any evil is small when compared to a woman's evil. So may she experience a sinner's fate. Right? So, alright. A man being a sodomite is not compared to the wickedness of a fucking woman.
Yep.
You women should feel ashamed of yourself.
Literally ashamed.
A grown-ass man with a full beard, who's a dude disguised as a dude playing a woman. His wickedness is not compared to the evil of a woman's evil. You feel fucking ashamed of yourself. You should be shamefaced. Like, damn, like a dude being a sodomite is not compared to the wickedness of a woman? Damn. Yeah.
Oh, God. Hey, then this was going for you women right here. Right, it's the book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 10. It says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord, YAHWAH, thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Right. A lot of our women are going to soon find out that you are an enemy of YAHWAH. You are not excluded from judgment. All right, you can get judged too, and you will. The time is coming.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and the time is going to come where our women, right, the so-called black women, especially the so-called black, right, but also the Latina woman, the Native American Indian woman, are going to see that they are our enemies.
Yep.
Okay, because you took sides with this damn with spiritual Satan and his physical counterpart. Okay.
Now we're gonna move into the parts where, you know, the behaviors of a woman and the ways that a woman should be acting, right? You know, start off with the book of Titus, chapter 2, verses 3 through 5. It says, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as cometh holiness, right? So in a whole behaving in a holy manner, right? Not false accusers, not given too much wine, teachers of good things.
Right, so the aged woman is older woman. So you older Israelite woman that's in this truth, instead of trying to be a fucking prophet, trying to do the job of a man, trying to break down scriptures, you want to teach and be a Israelite sister who's going to teach the younger Israelite women, like those like the newly Israelite woman that's in this truth on how to behave like a woman, how to serve your head. That's what you used to be teaching them: how to serve your head, how to please your head, okay? How to please your Lord. That's it. Be a fucking woman. Woman means what? Servant, right? So you be a fucking servant, man. You got it.
That they may teach the young woman to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home. Let me read that again. To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High YAHAWAH be not blasphemed.
Right, so it states to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home. Keepers at home also goes into workers at home. Your job is at home, because you're supposed to be taking care of y'all. I'm gonna say y'all because you know it's multiple wives. You got a thing called a sister wives, right? Supposed to be helping each other out, taking care of y'all as your Lord's seeds, making sure that everything is in order, everything is good, the food is being prepared. All right, making sure that the crib is good. All right, you know, and you know, in modern day age, right? You know, let's say you know, if you got a job where you know you also work at home, right? You working for Esau Edom, but you work at home. Hey, you know, that'll be fine on my end. Like then, like my chick is working, but shit, she works at home. You know, she's on a laptop and Wi-Fi, setting up schedules for some old ass people that's about to die soon.
Right.
You know, and shit like that. Hey, I'm cool with that. All right. It's to be discreet, right? Which also goes into some similar terms. Be close lip, right? Be discreet. So close lip. Don't be doing this. Cállate, okay? Talk less, okay? And listen more. Chase, right? So not to another similar term is that is friendly. A lot of you are too fucking friendly. You all up in another nigga's space. When your man is when you're already being dealt with by a man. Oh, that's just my friend, he's my male friend. Hell no, man. Alright? Ain't supposed to be friendly because eventually a man and a woman are just naturally designed when a man sees a woman and he takes liking onto her and she feels the same way, at some point they're gonna fuck, man. They're gonna have sex. Alright? In our culture, ain't no such thing as being friends with the opposite sex, man.
Nope.
All right. Because speaking as a man, if I'm in the same room with another woman, it's because my intentions are to see if you're worthy enough to be one of the wives to take on my seed.
Yep.
All right. I ain't trying to be your friend. No, I want to see, you know, are you wife material? Do you have potential of being a good mother of my seed? All right, you got it.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9 through 15. In like manner also, that the women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broided hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array, which cometh women professing, professing godliness with good works. Let the women learn in silence.
Be discreet, right? Close lip.
Let the women learn in silence.
Don't be putting on emojis all over fucking time. Every single time a brother says something, you gotta emoji after another emoji, shalom, emoji, shalom, time, shalom. Fuck up!
Right.
Shit, there's no edification coming from that. You got it.
It says, let the women learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach nor to usurp authority over the man.
Now, if you are going to teach, remember in Titus it said what? He teaches us good things.
Good thing. Yep.
Right? What? To love your husbands, to love your children, right? To take care of the house, to paraphrasing, right?
Yep.
That's what you're going to teach. Okay? But everything else, like, don't be trying to break down the charagma, trying to break down who's the devil, who's Esau, Edom, and this and that. That's not for you. Okay?
Right. But to be in silence. Damn, that's the second time it's mentioned. Silence. In other words, shut the fuck up, right? And know your place and let the man teach you, right? For Adam was first formed, then Eve. Let me read that again, right? Because Adam's a man, right? Right? Okay. Just want to put that out there. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. It says, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression.
Yep. Because Eve was a weaker vessel if she picked up the other philosophy, like for example, feminism, independence woman. You know, she could be a king of God, and you know, the list goes on, man.
Man, fuck all that shit.
Just look at the world today, right? Because you know, she Earl, right? She caused Adam to fall, right? So it wasn't Adam that was deceived by the serpent, it was Eve.
Yep.
Okay, plain and simple. Okay. Was it verse 15?
Yeah, no, that was 14.
Okay.
Verse 15. It says, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing, if they continue, if they continue in the faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
Right. So a lot of our women don't like being mothers.
No.
But guess what? The only way you're going to get delivered out of America is you becoming one of the wives of the elect men.
And key words, real quick, key words, wives, plural, meaning many, right? So you're not going to be, you know, the only woman there with these elect men, or with this one elect man. Nah, there's going to be many wives under him, right? Meaning sister wives, right? So, no, you're good.
But, yeah, so that's how women are going to get saved through childbearing. You come across one of the elect men, you to become one flesh, you take on his name through sex. He takes away your reproach, you know, he impregnates you, and then what? Boom, bring forth fruit, get delivered. You want the first fruits to get out of there, right? In the kingdom of heaven. If not, then what? Hey, bye, Felicia. You're gonna be caught up and taken trouble.
And that's if he finds you worthy to even have his seed. If he finds you worthy, because if he doesn't, hey, jeez, there was no point in being near him anyway, or coming across him.
Since you read that, right? 1 Timothy 2:15, childbearing, right? Yeah. 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 14. Yeah.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 14 and 15. I will, therefore, that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully, for some are already turned aside after Satan.
So that's your job. That's your purpose here on earth.
Yep.
Become one of the wives of an Israelite man, and take on his seed so he can build a nation.
Yep.
All right. Believe it or not, one of the many things that you women was created for, the Israelite man for, was for pleasure. Yep. You want to clap some cheeks? You want to clap your fucking cheeks? You better throw it back. Right? You was meant to please your head. And one of those ways to please your head is throwing that ass back.
Yep.
Right? When your husband wants some ass, you better throw it back.
Yep.
All right? But other than that, you know, you're supposed to take on his seed and help him build a nation together. Okay? Believe it or not, you women got a beautiful road too. It's just you've been stuck in Babylon for too fucking long, man.
That under that fucking Esau Edom spell, that westernization way of life, that female feministic fucking masculinity bullshit. thinking that you guys are over the man and all that shit.
Shit, man. Fuck no. Throw it back for a real nigga. You better throw it back for one of the elect man, you know?
Yeah.
Better throw it back for a king, you know?
For
Better
real,
throw it back for HAYA.
Hell yeah.
The brothers brought this out. Let me get this right quick. I wanted to bring out again.
God.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as BARAK, chapter 25, verse 24 and 25. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin.
Yep.
And the sin is a transgression of law. And the wage of sin is death, right? Hopefully I said that correct. I think I said it correctly. I hope I did. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right, verse 25. It says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to get abroad. So when you give women, and you can see it, you got the spirit eyes to see it, because the majority of our women has their liberty to get abroad, it's causing them to sin. It's causing them to be a harlot. It's causing them to be a bitch, right? A shameless, a dog. Yeah, a dog was a shameless woman, you know, a bitch,
Yep.
right? Wicked, right? Pretty much everything and anything other than the instructions you're supposed to follow in the Bible for being a righteous woman. Okay? Alright? So when you give a woman too much freedom, she's gonna be all over the fucking place. Doing nothing but wickedness. Okay? Because what 2 Timothy chapter 5, 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 15, how say that they took side with Satan, something like that?
Yep, some are already turned aside after Satan.
Yeah, most of our women are turned aside with Satan. All right, because all Satan has to offer is things that brings comfort to their flesh, which will cause them to do what? To err, to sin. All right, that's why it's very important for a woman to have a man of YAHAWASHI to keep their ass in check. If not, they're all over. Hopping on this rod, hopping on this corn dog, hopping on this hopping on Ray, and then hop on Craig, and then this guy, all over the fucking place, man.
Well, women nowadays can't even pair bond with a man.
Yep.
They can't even fucking truly love anymore because they got so much fucking nut up in them from all these other fucking rods, man.
Young, dumb, and full of fucking nut.
Literally, full of nut.
And then you know the beer house too, you know.
Oh yeah, the breed.
old, dumb, and full of nut.
Yeah. God.
Fucking nutty boy. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
Let me get that in the NOT version for the instructions for like the woman, right? 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9 through 15, a New Living Translation. And I want women to be modest in their appearance. They should wear decent and appropriate clothing. Do that by wearing a long, loose dress. Okay, to cover up that shape, you know, cover up that fat ass, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Anywho, let me try to keep it, you know, PG-13. They should wear decent and appropriate clothing and not draw attention to themselves by the way they fix their hair, or by wearing gold or pearls or expensive clothes, right? Expensive clothes, you can think of no provocative clothes. Okay, that shows too much of what you got going on.
Really?
You know, underneath that dress. You know, like Jenny wants that Indonesia.
Hell nah, nigga.
Okay. It says, for women who claim, hey, check this out. For women who claim to be devoted to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI should make themselves attractive by the good things they do. And how would you make yourself attractive by the good things you do? Or read Titus, right? You know, to be discreet, close-lipped, quiet, don't talk much, right? Be a teacher of good things, right? To love your husband, love your children. Make sure the household's good. Doing something that's pleasing to your head. Okay? And that's how you serve Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, is by serving your head. Okay? In righteousness. Verse 11, women should learn quietly and submissively. I do not let women teach men or have authority over them. So don't be trying to teach me how to, don't be trying to teach a man of law how to lead you.
Yeah.
All right?
It don't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. All right? We got that role, and we're going to teach you. You just listen and follow. Okay? don't try to teach me what the Quran is.
Right.
Don't try to tell me that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man is anyone and everything other than who he really is. Okay? Talking about Esau, Edom, it's fucking issue. Oh, there's people out there saying that.
Hell
that the Arabs or the Edomites, something along that line. Yeah, it's you'd be surprised. It says, women should learn quietly and submissively. I do not let women teach men or have authority over them. Let them listen quietly. For Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI made Adam first, and afterward he made Eve. And it was not Adam who was deceived by Satan. The woman was deceived, and sin was the result, which came what? Death. Yep. All right, it says, but women will be saved, right? Women, just like you, but women will, didn't say maybe, will be saved through childbearing, assuming they continue to live in faith, love, holiness, and modesty.
Assuming.
So
that's like saying if.
So let's say you women that claims to be in this truth, you've been serving Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, you've been single for like 10 years, then what? Hey, keep on waiting. Wait until how long it takes until Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is going to have one of his sons, the elect man, and you meet up, and then boom, now you're going to be saved. You're going to throw that ass back and let him put him seed in you and bear his child. All right, become his wife. All right, you got to wait 10 years. 12 years, however long Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is going to make your ass wait. All right? I remember one of the brothers doing a lesson. I remember there was a chick that come on the comm board talking about, I've been single with no man for 10 years. Is it possible I can still be saved without a man? This and that. And I real quick, I threw that 1 Timothy 2:15 on it. All right, you're going to be saved through childbearing. All right, it says you will be saved through childbearing, man. All right.
So that was the end of that topic right there. We're gonna get into, know your enemy, right? Which, in other words, Esau, Edom. Also 2/3 of our nation too, man. They could be our fucking enemy too, man. Especially for you brothers that are in this group, right? But I definitely want to open up with this, right? This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, right? Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Esau, Edom, so-called white man, you the real sellout.
Right? Sold the fuck out.
You the real sellout. You sold your birthright, your blessing for uncooked meat. That's why when you see a lot of Edomites today, they prefer their steak to have life in the blood. That's the characteristic trait that goes back to the He's a real sellout. He's a real nigga. Right?
Yeah. He's a real nigga.
Profane goes into wicked. So at least there be any wicked person like Esau, right? So-called white man. And a fornicator. Hebrew, so that's the Greek, right? So it goes into pornos, literally. Pornos. Meaning like a male prostitute. Also goes into like someone who indulged in unlawful sexual acts, is paraphrasing, right? Bestiality, that goes back to Esau, Edom. They like to pop goats, they like to pop cows, they like to put a rod in a fucking Audi 680 engine, right? Right? Fucking rubber ducky, right? You name it.
Man, anything other than fucking popping a woman.
Keeping it lawful,
Dude, keeping it lawful.
Popping a woman of your nation. Popping Edomite chick. There's a lot of beautiful Edomite chicks, man.
Shit, hell yeah.
Pop them kind of spam looking at motherfuckers up.
They ain't all that. So let me stop. All right, but no, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Right, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right? So Esau, Edom is our enemy, right? And like how it says in that scripture we read before, right? Lest there be any profane person, right? Wicked as Esau, Edom, right? Who sold his birthright for a morsel of meat, man. Literally, we're not supposed to be trusting Esau, Edom. We're not supposed to be trusting our enemies, right? Because at the end of the day, we got enemies in this thing, believe it or not. right? And this truth, you being a Hebrew Israelite and finding out that you're not a so-called black, a so-called Latino, Hispanic, Native Indian, right? You coming back into this knowledge, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahawah outside, this truth, right? Gaining Sophia, right? Now you got enemies. You always had them, right? But it's just the fact that Esau, Edom, right? These white people among you, they were so cool, right? They use that they soft words, they swift ass tongue, they manipulate words to, have you on their side, right? To make you believe that they your buddy, that they with you, they your ride or die, right? That's what they try to put into your mind. Like, oh, I got you, bro. But at the end of the day, like the scriptures say, man, but in the back of their hearts, right? Or in the back of their minds, literally, they have war in their hearts, man. Literally, and that goes for any Edomite out here, man. Any Edomite. It don't matter. Because at the end of the day, these Edomites literally do not like us. They despise us. Right? If it was up to them, they would relinquish our fucking lives off the face of the earth. If it was literally up to them, they would not want us on this planet anymore. Right? So we got enemies, man. We got enemies in this thing. And it's literally Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and 2/3 of our nation, man. Which is sad because that's our people. But at the end of the day, hey, they don't know Yahawah. Guess what? They're an enemy unto Yahawah, which means they're an enemy unto us as well.
Back to up on it, they never trust the enemy, right? Since brother and I have military experience, right? Before we deploy to let's say to the enemy's nation, right? Before we physically leave from America, we had to go through like a brief, like some kind of class to where they had to like present, what they call a death by power.
The op order.
The op order, they show images of what the enemy looks like, how they dress, what they what's like common weapons that they use. We pretty much getting to know who the enemy is. So when we do go out there to their field, we have an understanding of what the enemy looks like, how they behave,
how to move and operate, so you don't get popped.
Yeah, that's why it's very important to know who's the enemy, especially when you come into this ministry. Believe it or not, this is a spiritual warfare.
Yep.
All right. The scripture says how that we wrestle not flesh and blood, but of principalities.
Yep.
And the
enemies of the unseen world.
Something along that line, right? Principalities, angels, and demons, right? Enemies of the unseen world. Okay. All right. This is a spiritual warfare, and because Esau Edom is the physical counterpart of spiritual Satan, he's going to come in the working of him, right? The energia, right? So it's really important that when you're a Hebrew Israelite, it's much more than just, oh, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. It's much deeper than that, right? Welcome to the fucking battlefield now.
Yeah.
All right, you better know who your enemy are. If not, you won't get popped. You won't get killed out here, man. You will literally die in this ministry if you're not walking like a soldier with the proper wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man.
Yeah, that's why this is your weapon. This is your issued weapon right here, the sword, right? And you got to live by the scriptures, man, to the best of your ability, man. You got to really apply these scriptures to your life, because Esau Edom is a carnal man, who's spiritual. We don't need all that carnal bullshit, because at the end of the day, how about Shah is on our side, right? The scriptures say, where it says, the ones that are with, they are without with, man, let me find that real quick, man. I don't want to.
Yeah, while you're looking for that, right now we got on the spiritual armor on right now, right? The helmet of salvation, the breastplate of judgment, the shield of faith, the sword, which is thy word, right? Sword, which is the word of Yahawah, right? Not a M16, an M4, a Glock. Okay? No, it's the word, right? The word of Yahawah. That's in his book, in the paper, faith and truth. Okay, put on the belt of truth, and the shoes of like readiness, the paraphrasing. You got to put on the whole armor, man. All right, not a fucking actual plate carrier at the camp. Real soon you probably
Sakari, them niggas.
Real soon you probably will see Sakari out there with a football helmet, shoulder pads, gauntlets with spikes on it, plate carrier. Got a whole Batman belt gear on and shit.
Bro, I see some shit like that, I'm dying.
Combat high boots. I should say Sakari. Do you not know that Sakari means assassin? If I'm not mistaken. Sakari are the modern day Assassin's Creed.
I think Sakari actually the word
It goes into like a dagger. Like a dagger. Like when you go a little more into that history of Sakari, that's why Sakari behaves the way how they do, man. They're very carnal. Right? They're modern day assassins. Don't be surprised you start seeing Sakari, a lot of their members out here when all hell break loose behaving like an assassin.
Yep.
Trying to murder people, man, killing people, man, thinking that they're actually doing good. Y'all fucking outside.
Damn, man.
You can't find them.
It's gonna kill me if I don't find it.
What is it again? Do you know how to work it?
Man, it's they that are with us are more with them, something like that, something along those lines.
They
that be with us, something like that.
Hopefully, I worded it. It says he answered here now.
Oh yeah, right there, 2 Kings. I was in 2 Kings, dude. Damn.
Second Kings
chapter 6. Okay, con. Hold on, Salaki. Let me grab. Man, it's gonna kill me if I couldn't grab that. What up? I'll die.
2 Kings
16, right?
Chapter 6 and then verse 6.
Okay, con. So it says, and he answered, "Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them." I forgot what the point I was trying to bring out. You know, I'll like come back to me, but that's the scripture I wanted to bring out. You know, Salaki. You know.
Which one to get now?
Oh, definitely that one. You know, sticking to the point, right? This is the book of Job, chapter 9, and verse 24. Right, it says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?"
You want to know how we know that the earth was given to the hands of the wicked? Because one of the many clues, right? One of the many blue clues, right? He covered the faces of the judges.
Literally.
Right? When you go read First Maccabees, can you read that about First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 3? Right? I got the 1611 version, right? I'm gonna give you an example of how we know that the earth will get down to the upper the judgment, right? I'm trying to find the actual image on here. Okay, see this right here? When you take a close look at these individuals, right? They don't look like actual Hebrew Israelites in the ancient world, right? A dark melon, beautiful looking, people with woolly hair, right? Froze, right? No, they all look like a typical Edomite. They got straight hair. Okay, I'm not sure you can really see it, but right. So, but I'm gonna let the brother read that.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, and verse 48. It says, "And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathens had sought to paint the likeness of their images."
Right. So Esau, Edom, right? Even when you go to their churches, right? To these assemblies of harlots. It's a scripture actually goes into that. It's a troop of symbols of a harlot house, like that. That's what these churches are. But anyway, when you look at the so-called chosen people, they all look like they got skin disease. They got leprosy, white as hell. They're not even pink. They white. All right. But you don't see none of them that look like Moab. They don't look like Jackie Chan. They don't look like the so-called Chinese. They don't look like the so-called Arabs. They don't look like Hamites. They all look like so-called white people. They look like the Edomites. The only difference is that they're not red. You can't see their blood showing forth their skin on these images, right? Right. That's one of many red flags. Like, okay, you know what? Yeah, the earth will definitely give it to these fucking Moabites, right? Those who claim to be us. But every time you look at biblical images in the Bibles, they usually look like someone with a skin disease, leprosy.
Real quick, there's a number 1 next to it, which goes into, for the which the heathen had made diligent search, that they might paint therein the likeness of their idols.
Ooh, of their idols.
Their idols. Who they idol, man? JC. That Jesus Christ bullshit,
You
man.
know, the guy with long hair with a goatee with blue eyes. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know, it goes like this.
Look feminine as hell, man. And look, that fucking bullshit that goes back to fucking Baphomet, man. That's all that shit is wicked as fuck, man. It just goes to show you, man. Esau Edom is the fucking wicked, man. That's why I said before, man. We got enemies, man. We got enemies. What's that song? Got enemy. Got a lot of enemies.
Got another song. Like rock 5 foot. Like, I see who you are.
Oh,
you
God.
are my enemy. You are my enemy. I see who you are. You my enemy. But you.
This is the book of Job, chapter 14, verses 1 and 2. It says, man that is born of a woman is a few days and full of trouble. He cometh forth like a flower, and he cut down, he fleeth also as a shadow, and continueth not. The book of Job. It's supposed to, in the NLT, it's pretty good.
I'm not going to I ain't talking.
Oh wait, no, Salaki, that's Salaki, that's the wrong one.
I was wondering, like, I had
It's 15 and 2, Salaki. Damn. I don't know why I put 14. All right, Salaki. Well, it starts at verse 13, chapter 13. All right, the book of Job, chapter 13, verse 4. Right, and it goes into, be ye all forgers of lies. Right, ye are all physicians of no value. Right, and this just goes into, you know, all the shit that Esau Edom has. Right, that he has out there. Right, that's supposed to, you know, he proclaims that it's going to be beneficial to you. Right, like, you know, so-called hot sauce. Right, and all these fucking so-called medications that he gives you that are either over the counter or, you know, prescribed by a damn doctor, right? All those damn things are literally not meant to fucking have any fucking benefit towards you whatsoever, because we have lost our way of life here, right? And we rely on Esau Edom for everything, right? So when people fucking get sick, they don't rely on nature anymore, right? The natural plants and herbs and all that stuff that's supposed to be there to help you naturally, right? To build and recharge your immune system, right? But no, they rather let Esau Edom poke and pride at them with damn hot sauces and other damn, you know, levels of the damn hot sauces and shit, so they can feel better, or, you know, ultimately fight off whatever the fuck they're dealing with. When you know, in all reality, man, you got everything to fight any fucking disease within you.
I got the Good News translation we just read. It pretty much speaks loud and clear for itself. It says, you cover up your ignorance with lies. You are like doctors who can't heal no one. That's what it pretty much goes into, straight to the point. There are physicians of no value. There are doctors who can't heal no one. Okay? Every time when you go see the doctor, you don't come back out completely healed. You get worse or you die.
No, all right. Correction. You come out healed, right? Because what they do is they mitigate the pain.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They'll mitigate the pain. You're like, oh, they'll ask you, what's your pain level? How are you feeling? Oh wow, I feel great, you know, thank you. I'm very grateful, blah blah blah, right? Bullshit. Right? Because all they did was inject you with something that's actually masking as a cure, right? They're masking it to where it eliminates and temporarily fucking fucks with the damn pain receptors and your nerve endings and all that shit. But over time, what it does is, whatever fucking ailment and infirmity that you were dealing with that they literally suppressed for a time being, it comes back with vengeance. That's why it gets worse every time. That's why you have to go back. And that's why they have to continuously upgrade and give you more milligrammage on the damn, you know, medicines that you're taking, right? But in all reality, what they're doing is they're just fucking keeping track. Like, okay, you know, how long has this person been able to deal with their pain? When did they come back? When did you give them the higher dosage? Blah, 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 you know. And then once you actually do, you know, desiccate and die, or defecate, right? When you actually do die, they record that shit. Okay, this person, you know, came in for this in this day, right? And when this day happened, we gave them this. This was the the testing pharmaceutical fucking drug we gave them, right? To to mask their pain and actually made it seem like they're doing well and all that shit. And then this far down the line, it increased, it got worse. We gave them a higher dosage this time, the time actually expanded longer for when he actually came back, right? So then, he came back for a higher dosage. We gave him that. He died this fucking time in the month. And then boom, what they do is they send all that shit up, man. They send all that shit up to the elites, man. All that shit goes up to them.
Like, have you noticed, like, every time when you get medicine from these physicians of no value, apparently it's supposed to be something to cure you, to cure whatever you're dealing with, but it's always that caution, that warning sign. Caution or warning, you
may cause this.
It may cause this. I'm like, well, damn, I came to you to heal this, but then if I do take this, it may heal this, but now I gotta deal with this.
It's like may cause impaired vision, impaired thoughts, may cause dizziness, drowsiness, all that. But man, when you get healed, that's what you're not supposed. That's what you need to understand, right? When you get healed, when you're supposed to be getting healed, so you're not supposed to have after effects, right? Hence the word healing, right? So these so-called medications and all these damn hot sauces that Esau Edom has, right, to fucking heal and protect you, they don't do that. They don't have the healing aspect. What they do is have a masking aspect, right? And that's it. Mask the damn, thing to make you feel like you're doing better. But then it literally, once after a while, it comes, whatever infirmity and ailment you've been dealing with, it comes back with vengeance, man. That's why they continuously keep using you as a test dummy. As a test dummy. They keep, put them on this. This is a higher dosage of that. This is a higher dosage of that. This is a higher prescription of that, fucking they just constantly put you on pills and pills and pills, right? And you ultimately fucking be destroyed, right? But then at the end of the day, Esau Edom is our demise, man. He is our people's demise because literally our people rely on him for everything, man. For everything, to heal them, to do all this bullshit. But at the end of the day, man, we servants the prophets of YAHWASHI, we rely on YAHWASHI to heal, right? That's it. Literally, whatever, brother that is in this truth, that is good with the herb, right? Through the spirit and power of YAHWASHI, he has that knowledge. Man, you can link up with the brother and ask him about some shit, right? And honestly, you'll ultimately feel 10 times better with what the brother's giving you than what Esau Edom would give you in the damn, hospitals, in the damn court.
I think the scripture that paraphrasing the best of my ability, how like you shall go onto your enemy for help.
Yep.
Something like that. And like, an example, you got brothers who deal with certain infirmities to where they have no choice but to go to the enemy for help.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, you got brothers who have no choice but to go to the enemies for help because the herbs today, think about it, we hardly have herbs here that can heal us. The earth is dying.
The only way you get herbs, honestly, is you have to get them imported from other countries. And honestly, guess what? That's all fucking money. You have to get that shit imported.
Back up right quick on at Job 13 and 14, the position of no value there. Psalms 58 and 4, it says their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the death adder that stoppeth her ear. Right? Poison, we say their poison, the poison, in the Lutheran Bible, one of the terms was bottle. Right? So when you look at, bottles, with no value, is nothing but poison. It's very harmful. It can destroy you. It can delete you. Okay? Right? Especially those who got all the different the damn CNC soda, it all came from a bottle. Okay? And that poison is likened onto the adder, is likened onto a poisonous snake. And what do the prey, like the victims or the prey of an actual poisonous snake, and these humans that took the human serpent, what they all have in common when they got that poison, got blood clots. Right? That's how our power is describing this no value with their poison as like, is likened onto an actual death adder, likened onto a poison snake. Take a hold.
Clear when Esau Edom tries to manufacture these things, serpents, right? How they made that antidote when you do get bit by an actual serpent, right? They actually have that thing to where you can, the antidote for it to, counteract the damn the bite, right? The snake bite, depending on what kind of it is, right? So that's what Esau Edom is doing, right? With these so-called, fucking, juices, right? Yeah, bro, all these damn hot sauces. Yeah. Man, fucking Esau Edom's gonna strike us when we start saying some shit, man. That's what irritates me, man. But you know what we're talking about, right? I know what we're talking about, the hot sauces, man. But yeah, man, it's literally, when he starts to manufacture these things, right, in a lab, it's literally genetically made and created from all these damn, unnatural things, right? And then it's put into a liquid state, right, to actually, parabond with the body at a rapid pace, right? Boom. Because that, once your heart pulses, that's how it flows throughout the body, right? The pulsing of the heart, right? So once it gets into your bloodstream and all that shit, right? After a while, that hot sauce, man, it doesn't stay stagnant into your body and develop the antibodies that you need. What it does, it starts to cauterize your blood, right? It coagulates. It makes it fucking rubbery, to where you're getting blood clots, right? And honestly, a lot of these people literally have just died. They fell. They didn't even know that it was happening to them, right? They were just sitting outside one day and then
they just became
collapsed,
unalive.
What's that shit that they called it, man? That sudden death syndrome.
Oh yes, sudden death.
Man, fuck out of here, man. It's because of that damn hot sauce, man. Come on now. And like the brother gave a good interpretation to that shit, man. That's what that damn hot sauce is like. It's like into that damn serpent when it bites you, man. Delete. Yeah, bring him here. Delete. Shit. But now I want to grab this too in the NLT version. The precept for that one as well is in the book of Job chapter 15 and verse 2. Right, but this is the NLT version. It says, a wise man would not answer with such empty talk. Right? Esau Edom, when he tells you about this shit, right, that he's coming in a fucking energy of wisdom, or you believe him to have wisdom, right? Because going back into fucking, Job chapter 13 and verse 4, right, in the NLT version, it says that they are worthless quacks, right? Worthless quacks. And going into that word, quacks is a person who dishonestly claims to have special knowledge and skills in a field typically of medicine, right? So that's him fucking lying to your ass, right? Because it says a wise man wouldn't answer with such empty talk. He's literally just deceiving your ass to the point where, you would believe him, right? Because he got smooth words. He uses those words against you, right? And it says you are nothing but a windbag, because your words have no weight. They hold no weight because you are literally a fucking liar, man. You're a liar. And literally, like the scriptures say, the father of it, man. Your words have no weight, man. You carry no wisdom with anything that you say to the masses of our people, man. The so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians. Is the fact that 2/3 of our people are so gone, man. They believe the white man is a fucking smart genius. Go to the white man. He went to the moon. He did all this.
And they use a fucking green screen all around.
Literally, when they don't even know that the fucking Edomites never went to the damn fucking moon.
Back up on that, like it's vain knowledge.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. To the wise man, utter vain knowledge.
Yeah, right. So because check this out. The book of Job, chapter 16, verse 1 and 2, in G and T, right? I have heard words like that before. The comfort you give is only torment.
Damn. The comfort you give is only torment. And that's to all of us, man. The comfort that Esau Edom tries to give us is literally torment.
You see like that little picture there, right? I think that's Joel when he's being comforted. It says the words he gave him torment. Like that, man. Like let's say whenever you're surrounded by like You go to like doctor's appointment to get seen for whatever health issues.
Yeah.
Usually when they come back to give you results, it's not comforting, man.
Oh man. And honestly, a lot of it is bullshit, man. They lie about a lot just to get you in a fearful state, just so you can fucking take what they're trying to prescribe you, man. So they can use your ass as a fucking guinea pig now.
Man, Esau Edom is the real pusher, man.
Yeah.
I got them pills.
Man, that nigga right there, boy. Yeah. I'm gonna grab this though because this literally ties into that, man. This is the book of John, chapter 8, and verse 44. Where it says, ye are your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. So literally, man, this is why that scripture in freaking Sirach 12 and 10, man, we should never trust our enemy, man, because Esau Edom is a fucking liar, man, and he's the father of it. Literally, when he speaks a lie, he literally believes it to be the truth. Like, what the fuck, man?
But the scripture says, woe unto them that call good evil, evil good, because it is, man. Apparently, wickedness is right.
Yo, oh man.
All right.
Shit, I'ma just grab the damn script. I'm gonna get vexed as hell, man. Bring it out. What you got?
Angel was like, nope.
Fucking, but nah, I definitely want to grab this because literally, man, Esau Edom, bro. This is the energy that he's coming in, and I'm also grab the under the rest of the precepts that the brother was saying. He comes in the spirit and the energy of Satan.
Yeah.
Right. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, and verse 4. Right. It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Right? And how fucking prideful is that, to believe that you are somebody of a high stature of a celestial orientation, to fucking consider yourself to be a god, to be a power, man. Literally, this goes to show you, man, that Esau Edom is literally the fucking wicked, because at the end of the day, a lot of our people fucking go to him, right? Who's the image that you see in these damn synagogues, man? Who's the image that you see in these damn temples made by the hands of men? Fucking JC, right? A so-called white man, right? Jesus Borgia, right? This is how you know, man, the world has been given into the hands of the wicked, right? And the wicked is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, right? I'm gonna jump down to verses 8 through 10. Right, it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy him with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness and unrighteousness, and them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
Right. So, right. The picture speaks loud and clear.
Oh man, I'll punch the shit out that bitch, bro.
There's
Damn.
a reason
the
Bible calls us your enemy, because what? They are descendants of Esau, who has that perpetual hatred for Jacob. And who represents Jacob? The Hebrew Israelites, so-called black, so-called Spanish, so-called Latino, so-called Indian. And you women too, believe it or not, Esau don't like you women.
Oh yeah, no, that's why he uses you against us, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right. Real soon you're gonna see that this damn devil don't like you, so-called black woman.
Right?
You're gonna see it real soon. Alright?
Shit.
Alright? But yeah,
look at the pride on that bitch. Yeah, bro. Hell.
What it says how that even him who's working.
Yep.
Right?
Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
This is Esau Edom. You see this people right here? You see on this picture, right? They come in the energia, right? the energy, the operation, the working of spiritual Satan. And what does spiritual Satan does? He plots against people to cause people to commit sin, especially our people, to cause us to sin, because the law, statutes, and commandments was given unto us, right? So he's constantly plotting against the nation of Yasharallah, the nation of Israel. Okay, and he's doing that by using his physical counterpart, these these Hamon here, right? Right, these fucking wicked, to do his bidding, to cause us to err. And to be honest, he's still doing a great fucking job at it. But real soon, he's gonna lose. Okay, he's gonna lose. All right, he's already losing. All right, yeah.
Let me grab it real quick. Malachi.
Okay, or Mike. Oh,
I mean, actually, let me grab Micah too.
yeah, Mike.
Yeah, 2 verse 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't think we read that yet, man.
No, we haven't.
Definitely grabbing that. Prime example. Done. All right, so this is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verses 1 and 2. Right, it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage." Obadiah. Oh wait, no, Slack. Jonah, Obadiah, Jonah, and then Mike.
I'm scared to see what
The GNT say.
the
Now that you mention this, I'm kind of curious too. I don't think we read it in the GNT. Hey, bear with us, you know.
Okay, you said
Different
Micah chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. It says, "How terrible it will be for those who lie awake and plan evil," right? Because they're constantly devising iniquity, they're plotting wickedness, right? Evil. It says, "When morning comes, as soon as they have the chance, they do the evil they plan. When they want fields, they seize them. When they want houses, they take them. No one's family or property is safe." And I'm gonna give verse 3. "And so the Lord YAHWASHI says, I am planning to bring disaster on you, and you will not be able to escape it. You are going to find yourselves in trouble, and then you will not walk so proudly anymore." All right, that's all they do, man. Because what, the earth will give down to the wicked, so they're gonna constantly devise iniquity, constantly plotting evil, wickedness, man. All right.
I'm gonna grab this. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 1, verses 4 through 6. It says, "The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in their congregation of the righteous. For the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish."
But the way of the ungodly shall perish. This is one of many ways of the ungodly.
Look at that shit. And that's publicly, man. That's put in public for people to see. Like, is that something you believe to be righteous? Does the Bible say that? Does anything in the scriptures say that that a priest kisses the private parts of a damn baby?
What the scripture says though was that at least there be any
fornicator
any profane person as Esau, and any fornicator, just paraphrasing, this is a fornicator act.
Exactly.
This is them indulging. I sound like that guy, like in the Benigi. Shit, but that's them committing a unlawful sexual act, man.
Yeah.
Putting your mouth on a little boy's sachicha.
Yeah, on his private parts, man.
Yeah.
On his plumbing, man. That's how you know, man. Esau eat him into fucking wicked, man. And literally, this is what he has in the public, right? In the public places for people to fucking look upon, and they believe it to be something that's natural, right? This is how he twists everything, man. And this is what our people come to realize. Oh, it's okay because look, you know, they wouldn't put these statues and these things in a holy place, in a holy place. When literally the scriptures say that Yahweh Bashem Yahshua does not dwell in the temples made by the hands of man. That's literally point blank to the point, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahshua does not dwell in those temples, man. That's the synagogues of fucking Satan, especially the ones that got all this fucking wicked ass bullshit in there, man. Look at that. That is not righteous, man. That is wicked as fuck.
Paul said that he's angry with the wicked
Every day.
He's angry with these individuals every damn day. All right.
Damn. Shit irritates the hell out. And these are the niggas that are ruling this fucking world. These are the niggas that are fucking in rulership. Okay, kind. All right, so this is the book of Micah, or Salaki, Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1 through 4. The burden of the word of the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM Yahawashi, to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM Yahawashi. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM Yahawashi, yet I loved Jacob. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi hath indignation forever. Forever. You get that one in the GNT?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm curious too. Shit.
The GNT, the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1 through 4, it says, this is the message that the Lord Yahweh, capitalized basically, Yahweh, the Lord, right?
Yep.
Gave Malachi to tell the people of Israel. The Lord says to his people, I have always loved you. But they replied, how have you shown your love for us? The Lord answered, Esau and Jacob were brothers, but I have loved Jacob and his descendants, and have hated Esau and his descendants. So Yahweh loves the so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, the so-called Latinos, the so-called Native American Indians, right? And who does he hate? He hates the Edomites, the so-called white people.
Yeah.
The so-called white people, okay? The gringo, gringas, he fucking hates you, plain and simple, okay?
Literally.
It says, I have devastated Esau's hill country and abandoned the lands of Jacob. And this will happen soon. Soon. If Esau's descendants, the Edomites, right? Let me read it again. This is verse 4. If Esau's descendant, the Edomites, the so-called white people, say, our towns have been destroyed, but we will rebuild them, then the Lord Yahweh will reply, let them rebuild. I will tear it down again. People will call them the evil country and the nation with whom the Lord Yahweh is angry forever.
Yeah, he angry with Esau even forever. That's why in the kingdom, man, that 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, man, after that, y'all going to be in that burn pit. Y'all gonna be fucking vanquished, extinguished from fucking existence,
and
man.
If you think about it, America is that nation that has been rebuilt. Yeah. But guess what? This time, right? This is a time where Yahawah is going to tear it down by thermonuclear a war like
damn
never
chariots
before.
Fucking putting more fire into this bitch, man. And just to add more edification, right? Just to add more fucking, reason to believe that Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi does not love everybody, right? It's the book of Romans, chapter 9, and verse 12. Or it's like in verse 13. It says, as it is written, right? Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Very simple and plain, right? So when people try to tell you God don't hate nobody, God loves everybody. All right, well, what is this then? I want an answer then. Because if there's something I don't know, you need shit. I want to know, because it says plain as day, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Right? Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So what does that go to tell you? What does that go to show you? That YAHAWASHI does not fucking love Esau Edom, the so-called white people, man. The Edomites, man. He don't love y'all. That cuts any of you damn Christians talking about God loves everybody, man. Because that's bullshit. Literally, even the scriptures say that YAHAWASHI is no respects of person. So when someone dies, that's a fucking baby, right? And they die before, you know, they actually get to truly live in this fucking life. It's because that damn fucking spirit in that baby was wicked as hell in his past life. That YAHAWASHI ultimately judged that fucking baby or that spirit only when, you know, as soon as he was born. Literally. And that's how it is, man. That's how it is. YAHAWASHI is known for his judgment, right? And YAHAWASHI is no respects of person.
In the GNT version, what he just read in Romans 9:13, it says, as the scripture says, right? The scripture book, right?
The book of the law.
Book, the Bible.
Right?
It says, as the scripture says, I loved Jacob, but I hated Esau.
Hate it. What's hated mean?
It's having a strong like dislike for someone, right? A strong dislike.
So that don't sound like God loves everybody. The one you ignorantly call God is Yahweh, right? The only begotten son, YAHAWASHI, right? YAHAWASHI does not love Esau. He doesn't love everybody. He only loves the Hebrew Israelites, and not only in particular right now, he only loves the elect, and that's what he's coming to say, the elect and the remnant. That's what it's all about, the elect, right? Like Elder Gabar says, man, like he pushed that in his lesson. It's all about the elect, man. That's all it's about, the elect.
It's all about the Benjamin. It's all about the elect.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about the elect.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab the book of Obadiah and drop the mic on him. Feel me?
Obadiah 1:10, 1:18.
Yeah. You already knew. I'm gonna ask me to find it. Okay. All right, so this is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 10 and verse 18. Verse 10, it says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Forever. Right? Verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall be not, or like there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken it. That don't sound like YAHAWASHI love everybody, do it? Right? Because it sounds like Esau Edom, the so-called white people, right? The Edomites. Sounds like they about to be extinguished, man. Exterminated. Forever. Right? Sounds like they really about to get a whole fucking lot of ass whooping from, you know, the Hebrew Israelites. Right? You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians.
You said Obadiah 1:10 and 18?
Yeah.
The Good News Translation, let's see that one.
No, it's just
okay. The Good News Translation says, because you robbed and killed your related, the descendants of Jacob, you will be destroyed and dishonored forever. Verse 18, the News Translation, it says, the people of Jacob and Joseph, which represents the northern kingdom, right? will be like fire. They will destroy the people of Esau, right? So-called white people, as fire burns stubble. No descendant of Esau will survive. I, the Lord Yahweh, have spoken.
So that don't sound like YAHAWASHI. I love everybody. Good.
That's the fucking future.
Nah, this is the future right here. I gotta grab it. You gotta grab that.
That's part of your future.
God, that's part of it. This is the beginning of it in the whole fucking 1,000 years too. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10, starting at verse 9. If any man have an ear, have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So because starting with the Edomites, right, or white the nation, you partook in the captivity of the Hebrew Israelites, right? Well, those won't flip where you're not your life is a slave. Okay, right? And then in the kingdom, guess what? This was going to happen in the kingdom. This is my very last.
Oh God.
The book of Deuteronomy. Chapter 25. Verses 17,
bring it out,
18, and 19 in the good news. And I gotta admit it, this is some good news.
Yeah.
And it's titled as the command to kill Amalekites.
Oh yeah.
Remember what the Amalekites did to you as you were coming from Egypt. They had no fear of YAHWASHI. And so they attacked you from the rear when you were tired and exhausted, and killed all who were straggling behind. Verse 19, so then, when the Lord Yahweh, your God, has given you the land, the kingdom of heaven, right? And made you safe from all your enemies who live around you, be sure to kill all the Amalekites, so that no one will remember them any longer. Do not forget. You are not, is an order, is a command from YAHWASHI to never forget what the Amalekites has done to us, even to this very day. Because the time is going to come where, Lord willing, this very minute, we're going to get the green light to exterminate these fucking Amalekites.
Man. Oh my God. AHBA.
And that's from the Bible. The good news translation. I gotta admit, that sounds like good fucking news in my ear.
Yeah. This whole gospel itself is good news to us, man. But it's literally like the scripture say, there was a dreadful sound.
Job. Job said that it was a dreadful sound in their ear.
Yeah, they don't like hearing this, man. They don't like the fact that we Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, are waking up to this truth, man, and actually professing it with great passion, man, pushing it out on the highways and byways, on the highways and hedges. We are commanded of YAHWASHI outside, right? They don't like that because a multitude is gaining wisdom and knowledge, man. A lot of our people are awakening.
I got 2 different versions of Bible, then you got the number 140 and the barcode.
Oh damn, hey, call it outside, man.
It's a hopeful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too, man. We got it. All at the end of the day to take from this, right? Know that this truth is for the men and only about the men, right? The elect men at that, and know the enemy. We got an enemy in this thing, right?
You know who your enemies are. Now you know not to trust.
Yep, like the scriptures say, never trust an enemy, man.
AHBA, lesson was edifying.
AHBA.
Father, all precepts. It was a lot. A lot of food, on the comment board, the whole nother lesson, you can edify, for those who tune in later on. YAHWASHI to all of you.
YAHWASHI.
We're going to close out like we most do. All praises, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM,
QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and bishops of Great Millstone. Much the respect to the sincere AHBA for our labor work. To the believers, to the AHBA and AHWA, to the brothers, to your mouth of sincere sisters who do sprout to the truth, right? as always,
DTA, Abad Babal, Soon, Kwam Yasharala.
All right. Wow.
Shalom.